Gonna get the cam and the hydrophone down. Got my speaker running and I could hear a little bit of activity. I'm Karen McIver and I'm operating the Beluga boat here. We're in Churchill, Manitoba, Canada, out on the Churchill River estuary at the entrance to the Hudson Bay. And we're out looking for beluga whales this morning. Didn't have to go far. We're just pulling out of the launch basically here, and we're already seeing some whales in the area, and you could see a few out in front of the port as well. For as far as I could see, you might notice I got this bug net on. I broke down and had to put it on this morning. The bugs, they were bad yesterday, but holy smokes, they're nasty this morning. So the wind's picking up a little bit now. Maybe that'll carry them off, but I'll probably leave it on for a couple more minutes and then see what it's like if I take this hood off. But you can hear that familiar creaky boat noise on the hydrophone below. You might also notice that I don't have a guest this morning. And yeah, I'm not sure if there is a bit of miscommunication or what exactly happened. I'm sure I'll find out later after we're off the boat, but we were supposed to have Jessie out this morning. She's an artist traveling through Canada. Like I mentioned yesterday, recently got a large list of guests that we're going to have out this month, so I haven't had a lot of time to look into them all or do any research or anything, but the little bit that I do know is I think it's maybe 3 of them, possibly. They're traveling through Canada doing it's called Art Expressed, and it's tied in with Canada's 150th that we celebrated this summer. So again, like, I don't know lots about it, but I think it's a traveling thing. They have a bunch of large sea cans that they're shipping around with them, and well, obviously I don't think they would have been able to get them to Churchill. I've heard they're doing some sort of exhibit in the complex in town, so I'll be trying to get over there to check it out. But yeah, no, it would have been awesome to have her out. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but it's alright. I don't know how long she's in town, so maybe we can make up for it if it's possible. In the meantime, it's alright. We've been there, done that. We've been out here solo before, so nothing new. We'll be able to make do, and looks like there's a good amount of whales around here right now from what I could see. We got a group of adults there on my left here, port side. They're heading in 2 different directions, or they flipped around. Looks like they're gonna be heading our way here. Between this bug netting in my face and it's early in the morning, so the sun's just coming up, and then the choppy water, it's gonna be difficult again for me to see the whales in the water, but I'm sure we'll be getting snapshots. If you're just tuning in for the first time, we've got a citizen science project called Beluga Bits, and we're looking for your guys' help with that. If you get the opportunity as you're watching the video, especially on the underwater cam, you'll see the whales passing by. Just try to take some good snapshots for us. We're looking for specifically for photos of the whales where you can see different identification marks such as scarring, notches on the dorsal ridge, different pigmentation possibly, like some of them have different sort of patches of color on them. Also belly shots are good, as it helps us to determine the sex of the animal. And all this, oh, we got a group right behind us too. There's actually quite a few whales in the area. Looks like another group of adults here, and I was just trying to get up to a group in front of me. So they're just behind us now, actually a really large group. Kind of hear them squawking there. Awesome. So they're pulling right up to us here in the back. Good opportunity possibly to get the first shots of the day. Oh, I think I can feel one hit the camera there. That group seems to be kind of gathering in that one area, just kind of at the corner. See the no wake zone signs there, and they're sort of straight out from that, maybe 30 feet or so, and they're up and down, look like they're diving. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, the camera's pointing in that direction now. The sunrise this morning was awesome. Pretty much actually the same as last night as we were leaving and the sun was going down. It was just that real dark red, and it, you know, almost. Teresa actually commented it looked just like if you've ever been around an area where there's forest fires or you've got a lot of the smoke blowing in. The sun, if it's filtered through that smoke, a lot of times it'll make like a real dark red, and you can actually look basically directly at the sun. And that was kind of the case again this morning. It's just a real dark, still is a cool kind of orange color as it's rising now, but yeah, there's always a nice sunrise and sunsets here in Churchill. Oh, I got a group just pop up right in front of my boat here. And they're kind of going to be heading underneath us now. Passing us by or hanging out, I guess. We'll have to see. port side now. Looks like they're heading in kind of towards shore in that direction. I don't think I'll be taking this bug net off anytime soon. I can see a lot of them flying in front of my face right now. Well, and just like that, they turned around and now they're heading back out. Again, they're on my port side. They'll be surfacing here, and they're kind of zigzagging all over the place right now. Not sure which direction to go. Here they come, just up right at us. I can see them under the water and they're blowing some big bubbles. They'll be right behind us now. I can see one for sure. I think that's following behind. So I'm sure there's others too. Yep, there's some more bubbles popping up behind us. Wow, they're really making a lot of noise today. Haven't heard this much vocals since we've had the speaker hooked up. Seeing bubbles behind us, but no whales. They're back there, just they're not coming to the surface. Oh, we got Jurgen back online. I don't think we've seen him maybe for a day or so, or a couple days, or it's hard to tell for me. All the days seem to mix together. We got people in the evening, the afternoon, in the morning. All kinds of times right now. For me, it's bright and early. This morning, the town was even more quiet than it has been before when we were up this early to get out on the water. There's nobody. I seen one guy walking around, and that's pretty much it. Some geese flying overhead. Boy, you could sure hear them. They do sound like a bunch of birds chirping away. Oh, there we go on our port side. Those large adults just surfaced again. Pretty big group of them, actually. It's lucky for me not all of these bugs are biting. I think it's some kind of weird little fish fly or something. There must be just a hatch happening right now. Hopefully it's just a few days kind of thing and they'll all die off, because there sure is a pile of them. I could see them all hovering in front of my face right now. Oh, we're surrounded here now. they're tough to follow. They're I don't know what they're up to. They're kind of pacing back and forth almost. As soon as we sort of get on their trail, then they flip around and head the opposite way and seem to disappear for a couple minutes. Oh, and there they are again here on our starboard side. Oh, the camera's already there. We're perfect. And another decent sized group, it looks like, just a little ways out past them. Still on our right hand side here. I don't know what it is about, like, I just like the adults, if it's just the big, like, beluga white color, or the fact they seem to be, I don't know, they're more fun to watch, I think, for me. They seem to be more curious, or I'm not sure what it is. They get close to the boat usually, they follow us longer, they seem to be more active a lot of the times. I like just, and they always are in a big group. It's just really cool to see. I like the juvies and the calves, there's no doubt about that, but these groups that we've been getting of the large adults is really cool. They've kind of got their own behavior going on. I hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. It's already, well, today's Sunday, so last day, but sure goes fast. I barely realize that it's here and then it seems to be gone. Not that it matters though, my schedule stays pretty well the same. Just besides the tide and stuff, we just got to make sure we're out on the water every day, and sure is actually nice being out. I like it when it winds up on the weekend like this. Maybe that's actually why it would have been so quiet this morning. Come to think of it, no one's heading to work or nothing, so it was, everyone was sleeping in. Seen a few groups kind of more out into the middle here. They're a little ways away. We'll see if they're headed in our direction or not. Might be able to see them in the cam. They're kind of pointed in that direction. We got one boat out. Just pulling out from the launch area now. I think starting to hear some squeaks, and then we got some bubbles popping up alongside us here, so guessing we got a few whales in our area. Real nice, quiet morning here. Seeing lots of pics popping up the sunrise here. Yeah, it's super nice. We're kind of getting more over the port. Sort of a cool photo there with the gallery and everything backlit by the sun. So I'm looking around, but not seeing any very obvious signs of action happening in any real spot. I guess maybe some of the whales are still sleeping too. Didn't want to get up early to come visit here this morning, but give it a little more time. We still got plenty of time out on the water. And just as I say that, we get one coming up behind us now. Looks like it's nosing right up to the back side of the boat here.